I recently read an article online by an author who claimed the reason a lot of people don't like the taste of wine when they fly has to do less with the quality of the wine and more to do with the environment, flying. He claimed that you could make wine taste better in an airplane if you shook it. So on a recent flight, I decided to test his theory. The first step in my experiment was purchasing a bottle of wine from the stewardess. This is the standard $7 bottle of red wine you can get on any airplane when you're sitting in coach. I then went ahead and opened the bottle and poured unshaken wine into the glass on the right. My next step was resealing the bottle and shaking it as hard as I could for at least 30 seconds. I realized while shaking that it was good I had dumped out a little into our control glass, if you will, because the wine actually needed room in the bottle to move around. So if you decide to recreate our experiment or try this trick on a plane because we actually realize it worked, bear in mind that you need to dump out some wine before you start shaking the bottle. I then asked the person sitting across from me to try both wines, the unshaken wine first and then the shaken wine. Does it taste better?
Yeah.
So the shaken one does taste better?
Yes.
Interesting. So what does the shaken one taste like?
It's like fruitier and like, I don't know.
So you prefer shaken?
Yes.
That's crazy. So now that we're back on the ground, I want to quickly explain why the passenger preferred the wine from the bottle I shook as opposed to the wine directly out of the bottle before I shook it. That's because when we fly, we're exposed to higher elevations and a really dry cabin, which completely messes with our palate. Things that we usually like in wine, like acidity, taste really awful to us in an airplane. And so therefore, when you shake the wine, you soften all of those things like acidity and even alcohol, which makes it a lot easier for us to drink the wine. So naturally, that's why we would prefer a wine from a bottle we shake on an airplane as opposed to wine that comes out from the bottle prior to shaking it. It's the same idea we get in decanting wine, just super quick. So that's why you should always shake your bottle of wine when you travel.